So I was just watching this woman's video, and she was talking about how a family member came to visit her and I guess saw how well she was living, like took a look at everything she had in her nice place or whatever. And she said slowly but surely she felt like she started to become their piggy bank.
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Robbie Masaga, and today I want us to talk about black tax. I know majority of you know what black tax means. Now, some time back, like 2 months or 3 months ago, I watched a video. There's a guy from who's working in Germany. He's from Kenya. Yeah, the guy is from Kenya working in Germany. The guy was saying why he would never send money back to Africa. Why he would never send his relatives money, because majority of people back in Africa who have relatives who are working abroad, they take advantage of this kind of people. Yeah, all they do is manipulate them. All they do is ask money each and every day. Some of them even guilty trip these people. Yeah, they will tell you how they helped you when you're back in Africa, how they are the ones who raised you. You have to send them money for this, for that. I find this behavior very weird because we don't know exactly how these people are surviving out there, and it's very wrong for us to keep asking money from them and we don't even know whether they are working or not. Some of them might tell you they're working and maybe they're not working, and if at all they're working, still it's their money, and those people have their own problems. They have their own bills to cover. Yeah, we can't keep asking money from them. We forget that they also need that money to survive. I know some of you know Majimbo. There's a video of her that trended some time back where she was saying that she wouldn't send money back to Africa just because some Africans are beggars. And she was talking about her relatives, some of her relatives who have been there even before she was born, and they're still begging to date.
Sending money back home or to your extended family is such a common African practice that I absolutely hate. I saw my dad doing it, and I don't even know any of my extended family. I saw him doing it with his brothers, with his sisters, with his grandparents, parents, like everyone in the family. As long as you have a job, they expect you to share that money accordingly. And that is just something I will not be participating in. I already knew I would never participate in this. Like, how do you come and tell me, oh, my kids are starving? Yeah, they're starving because you're lazy. Get off your job and feed your kids. And also, there's this one like extended family member of ours, and she used to ask my dad for money, and she texted me and she asks me for money. You've been asking my dad for money since before I was born. I was raised, I grew up. Now you're asking me for money. You lazy. I'm not fitting your habits. I'm not fit. Clearly you're too lazy to be alive. I will let you starve.
So I was just watching this woman's video, and she was talking about how a family member came to visit her and I guess saw how well she was living, like took a look at everything she had in her nice place or whatever. And she said slowly but surely she felt like she started to become their piggy bank. They started asking her for money, basically feeling like, you got it. You the one with all the money. I think it is incredibly sad when you have people in your family that try to take advantage of the success that you have. It's like when we talked about the whole Gabrielle Union thing with the interview and her talking about how she and her husband go 50-50. She mentioned in that video that she and Dwayne both have separate households that they're taking care of. Why are y'all taking care of other households? It's one thing if it's like a parent, if it's your mom, your dad. As long as I have a house, my mother will never be homeless. But when you're talking about cousins, brothers, uncles, like just everybody else in the family just having their hands out, that's really cruel. It's like, it's emotional abuse. It's taking advantage of people. It's using them. Family or not, family members can be some of the biggest users out there. And I hate the idea that there are some parents out here who use their children like their retirement plan. You take care of them, and then as soon as they start to get a little money, you got your hand out and you expect them to take care of you for the rest of your life to pay them back for raising you.
When it comes to this topic, this is the issue that I think affects a lot of immigrant parents, African parents, whatever you want to call it. They all lack this simple principle of setting boundaries with people, even their family members. They literally have the hardest time saying no to people when they know they don't want to do shit. Now, I'm not saying that them sending money back home is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I commend them for doing that. But at a certain point, there's a certain boundary you have to set with these people, bro. You can't set this type of dynamic where you're making them expect you to send them money to live their whole lives, and then you're fucked years later because they're expecting that. They're living off of you. And when you stop sending them money, this resentment from their side is gonna come to you. Then this money that you're not giving to your family back here, they're resenting you for it. So that's a double homicide. And this all stems from the fact that they can't say no to people.
I partly agree with whatever she said and partly disagree with whatever she said. The reason why I disagree, it's because we have good uncles, we have good aunties, we have good parents, we even have good siblings who go an extra mile to make sure that some of us have a better future than them. Yeah, some of these, we have parents who have sold their properties, they've sold their land. Yeah, they've just sold something to make sure they pay school fees for you to go abroad for studies. Yeah, just to make sure that your future becomes better than theirs. Yeah, we have good uncles back in Africa. We have good aunties who make sure that you, as their nieces and nephews, get a better future than them. Some of them go an extra mile to sell their properties, their land, anything that they can sell just to raise money for you to go out there and study. And if you go out there and make it in life, and you have such an uncle back in Africa, you have such a parent back in Africa, and you know they're still struggling, I don't see why you shouldn't help them. Because these are people who struggled to make sure that you don't end up poor. These are people who struggled to get you out of poverty. I don't see why, if when you get money, why you can't help such kind of people. Yeah, I don't know the relationship Majimbo and her uncle have. I don't know. I don't know whether the uncle is one lazy person or a hardworking person. I don't know. But if at all you know, my uncle is not someone who's lazy. If you know that my auntie is not someone who wants to be in that situation, I don't see why you can't help such kind of people. Yeah, because we have people who can go an extra mile to make sure we achieve in life. Those are kind of people that we should reward. Yeah, and you cannot be abroad working, getting good money, and your parents are struggling back in Africa, and you say that these people are beggars, I can't send money back to them. It's wrong, because why did you even go abroad? Yeah, because when you went abroad, or rather when you went for studies, you went there because you wanted to make a change in your life and also the life of those that you love. And who do we love? We love our family members. Yeah, we love our parents, we love our siblings, we love our extended family. Yeah, that is our uncles, aunties, our cousins. Yeah, if at all these are very hardworking people, only that they don't have that, they've not yet gotten that opportunity to get them out of the kind of lifestyle that they are in. I don't see why you can't help them. If you have money, you can always also help your siblings, maybe to go out there just like you, to go for further studies. Yeah, or you can try, maybe start something for them, start a business for them. Yeah, or even start a business for your parents, just to be sure that at the end of the month they don't depend on you. Yeah, if at all you can open something for them, something that can give them income, I don't see why you can't do that. Because if you empower me today, it only means that I won't be depending on someone in future. Yeah, your parents, your uncles, your aunties empowered you. That is why they sold whatever they sold, just to raise money for you to go out there and study, or just for you to go out there and work. They empowered you. Yeah, they knew what you become in future. That is why they did what they did for you. So when you've gotten it, let not pride control you. Yeah, don't be so proud to go out there and start calling them beggars. Some of them are not beggars. Yeah, they might be beggars, not because they want, because they don't have. Yeah, and because they were not selfish. Yeah, they were not selfish. That is why they sold what they sold to get you out of Africa. However, some family members can be so entitled, especially those family members that didn't even help you. Those family members that when you wanted even to go abroad, they didn't even want to contribute even 1 shilling. Those are the kind of people that I now agree with Majimbo when she said that she can't send her dime back in Africa because some of them are beggars. This is what we call black tax, and this is what some of these family members who are so entitled will use to guilty trip you. Each and every month, they will ask you each and every day. They will keep asking money from you as if you went there to work for them. Some of them will give you a lot of stories, how they're struggling, the kind of problems they're going through. They will tell you how they're sick, they want money for medicine. Some of them will tell you they've not eaten for days. They will tell you every problems that you don't even want to hear. Without them caring whether you have that kind of money they want from you, and if you don't give them that money, they will get angry. They will start talking about you. They will tell people how selfish you are, how you don't help your people back in Africa. They don't care whether you have that money or not. And these are the kind of people that I agree why Majimbo said that some of them are beggars. It's true. Some of these African people you see here are beggars. They only wait for someone to go out there. Someone to go out there to work. They don't care whether that person is getting enough money or not. They will ask money each and every day. They don't know how that person is surviving out there. They don't know whether that person sleeps or even that person, whether she or he gets time to rest. They don't care about that. All they care is you sending money back to them. And some of these people, let me just call them beggars. They are very lazy. All they do is wait for you to send money back to them in Africa. They don't invest. Whenever you send them money, they don't even invest. All they do is misuse that money. Yeah, they use it on liquor. They use it on things that don't even make sense. They don't invest because they know at the end of the month they'll still come back to you and you're going to send money back to them. They are very lazy and entitled. And when you don't send them the kind of money they ask from you, you automatically become a topic. They will start discussing you, how you don't send money, how selfish you are. They can't even give you credit on the small thing that you do for them. All they want is just to sing from you each and every day. If you don't, they talk about you. When you send, they praise you. These are kind of beggars that I believe Majimbo was talking about. We need to stop with these kind of behaviors, guys. Yeah, it's high time for us to work hard. If maybe you've tried so hard to get a job and you can't get a job, and you know maybe you have a friend or you have a relative out there that you wish him or her to help you, let them maybe start a business for you instead of you to always ask money from them. Because let me tell you, even begging is a sin. Yeah, you always asking and asking. It's a sin. It's when you sit down, are you proud of yourself? So this is what I'll say. If you are out there and you have a job and you have relatives back in Africa who you would wish to help, instead of you sending money each and every month back home, instead of letting them nag you each and every day, start something for them. Yeah, empower them. If it's a business, start a business for them. Start a business for your parents. Yeah, so that if the month that you don't have, your parents will still survive with that job that business that you've started for them. They will still survive. Empower your siblings. Start something for your siblings. If they want to go and study, help them. Let them go and study. Yeah, don't let your siblings struggle when you have it. I know we have very hardworking people back here in Africa, and if someone wants you to help them or rather start a business for them, give them that capital. Let them start that business so that they don't end up depending on you entirely. Because I know even for you went out there to work because you need that kind of money. You maybe some of you have a family. Yeah, you have a wife, you have kids whom you're still supporting. So obviously the kind of money that you get is not enough to send to people back in Africa and also to help your own family. So what you can do, the best you can do is empower those people, yeah, your relatives, yeah, those people that you dearly love. Help them, empower them, so that they don't end up depending on you. Yeah. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this particular topic? Do you have any opinion? Leave it on the comment section. Remember to subscribe, share, and leave a like. Yeah, we meet on the next one.